All right, what's going on, people? So today I'm going to show you how we made about 2.3 thousand on gold in about 15 minutes. And you know what the crazy thing is I shared the exact same play live on YouTube just a couple of hours before.
My dog's supposed to be having alone time, but look at that face. I can't just leave him there, staring at me like, let me in. You want to learn how to make 2,000 on gold? Yeah? Come here. Up. Sammy, up. Up. Up, up, up. Oh, okay.
All right, so we're going to jump on the charts now and I'm going to show you guys the exact same trade that I shared on the YouTube live stream. Remember, I go live on YouTube every Tuesday to Friday, completely free. You can sit in and watch me day trade these exact positions live. And the beauty of this trade is I recorded the entire thing live so you guys can see me execute the position and manage them in real time. So this is the trade that we took on the London live stream, taking this gold breakout of this range, looking for gold to come back up and liquidate these highs all the way back up here. However, you know, our original stop loss on gold was all the way back down there at 10 pips. But after gold actually failed to break back above and hold above this resistance after this 5-minute candle closed nice and bullish, and managed our risk very, very well and closed that position at minus $300, which is great considering I was trading about 10 contracts. Now, this is the beauty of the way that I trade and the way that you guys will be able to see me trade live is I manage my positions very, very well. I very rarely let my trades just go to full stop loss. If the markets are giving me an opportunity to get out, I'm gonna take advantage of it. So after this 5-minute here closed very, very bullish with a nice wick to the lows, grabbing the previous, then rebroke above. I was like, okay, cool. Well, if price is now going to come back down, then this is likely, again, another fake out and I don't want to be in this trade. If this is true bullish momentum off this 5-minute close after grabbing the low, we shouldn't need to come back down. So the second that that candle stalled, I was basically like, you know what, let me just reduce a lot of my risk. I didn't go fully break even because we could have wicked down and you know, retested this level a little bit. But as price then actually closed bearish and retested, cut the position, you guys can go watch the full recap on the live section on my YouTube channel. Now, applying the exact same strategy of the breakouts into the liquidity regions, I then shared this beautiful 20 pip run on gold after price then closed incredibly bearish, breaking the support, retesting and pushing lower. Now, this position I didn't actually take. In hindsight, yes, I should have taken it. But the reason I didn't take it is because for me, the stop loss was a bit too wide and it kind of made the risk to reward not really worth it. I don't really want to be risking 20, 30 pips to only make 20. That's almost a negative risk to reward. Although risk to reward isn't everything, it still plays a part in becoming a consistently profitable trader. Yeah, so hard stops would have been, you know, above this high. Obviously, we would have managed quicker, but we had to be break even around these lows because this is a level where price could grab and then come against us. So yes, obviously in hindsight, it played out amazing. I didn't take the position. Some of the guys on the YouTube live stream and in the community did take the position. So if you did and you made money off that trade, very, very well done. I would have preferred to be shorting off this level that we gave. However, the 5-minute then found some support and found some resistance. So, you know, the probability wasn't there, but the setup was. And whenever I'm hesitant going into a trade, I always know that that next trade is around the corner. And if this trade had hit stop loss, then coming into the US session, I would be chasing that shit trade, but I didn't take the trade. I kept my mind right. You know, I was like, cool, let me close the laptop, close London, come back for the US session. And then in the US session, I then caught this exact position. If I just go to the 30, because this is what this trade was based off. So this is a very, very simple gold strategy. And you guys can go check out the other gold strategies that I've made. Now, this was very much just playing this range on gold. So you can see gold's got support here, resistance there. As soon as you get that top wick for the retest, that's when I'm then shorting into the lows for around 30 pips, which is amazing. So if I had held this full position, I actually would have made a lot more. However, I didn't, but we still had an amazing position. Now, if we go down to the 5, I'll show you guys my executions of this play. You know, showing profits is all well and good, but showing you guys the actual technical ability on how to catch these positions as well, to me is what is more important. So at the end of the video, I will just play a sped up version of me actually executing the positions, managing, taking partials, re-entering, and all that sort of thing, because the trade management and the re-entering into this position was actually executed very, very well. And it's probably one of the best trades that I've taken in a while, not in terms of the monetary value, but in terms of the way that I was able to manage this position. As we broke below this level, this 5-minute here had liquidated the previous 5-minute without grabbing any lows. So I was actually entering around here. We had that beautiful top wick. So I entered on the break of that low, and my stop loss, once we had liquidated this previous high, was above this high. I was like, if we re-break this high, then I don't want to be in the trade because we could come up and retest much higher, and I don't want to go sit and join. I'll just wait to re-enter. So as I entered, price then went doji, doji, doji. The reason that I didn't close this position or manage too aggressively is because we had a beautiful double bottom sitting down here and some lovely lows down here. Now, you guys who have been watching my YouTube lives for a while will know that we love to short into these retail traps. So anyone on gold looking to go long is trying to do something like this, you know, trading, if I just delete my position, bouncing off this support, people go long, they have their stop loss, you know, just below this low, looking for this big play up. And now that is exactly what I was shorting into. I was shorting into this support and then into this support down here. So after this closed doji, it was okay because at this point the 30 had then fully closed below this low. So the 5 had already closed below. Now I was just waiting for the 30 and I was like, as soon as the 30 closed below, amazing, we should have a nice quick drive back down into these lows. That's exactly what we did. And I was short about 15 contracts on this position as the 5 minute came down to liquidate these lows. So I took off about 5 contracts at that region and then I took off another 5 here. And then that's then when usually I would just TP here at this support, but because the 5 minute closed so well, I was like, you know what, if this thing can run, I don't want to be annoyed that I didn't let it run. So let me just trail an aggressive stop loss at a place where I would have already taken profit anyway. A lesson for you guys is whenever your trade hits a level where you want to TP or where your TP may be, just trail an aggressive stop loss. And I think you guys will be massively surprised about how much that trade can actually run and you can maximize your gains a lot more. For me personally, it doesn't make sense to ever just close a trade because I like the look of the profits. I'll close a trade when the markets tell me, look, it's time to get out of the trade. As you guys can see, TP here was to absolute perfection. As soon as this 5 minute candle closed, as this 5 minute candle was pushing down and re-breaking the low, that's when I was trading my stop above this 5 minute high because I was like, if this 5 minute is going to break below this low, we shouldn't need to come up and re-break its own high again. So let me trail stop above that high. Then we pushed down really well. The runner moved really nice and then we actually pushed and retraced pretty much the entire move before then, you know, having the even bigger low. So I actually could have doubled the gain on this position, but for me, it doesn't make sense if I'm, you know, if I'm running, you know, 28 pips in profit to then go back to 4, hoping that it's going to push down to then make 40. It doesn't really make much sense. And then price then on out just went incredibly choppy. So got in and got out at the perfect point for this trade. Now this trade, if you guys look at this trade on the 30-minute time frame, this was an incredibly simple trade. And I hope this video inspires you guys to keep your trading a lot more simple. Because this trade was the most simplest trade I've taken in a while, it re-emphasizes to me that the trades that take the most analysis and the most trying to break down are typically not the ones that are going to perform the best. As soon as you come onto the trades, you can see you've got good volume, your setup's there. Execute the trade. If it works out, amazing. If it doesn't, cut your position very quick, exactly like we did here. All 3 of these trades were taken on the exact same day using the exact same strategy. These 2 were taken live on YouTube, and then this one I've recapped for the community and now sharing it with you guys here. So if you guys did catch this position, you know, you have a beautiful evening star formation here on gold, breaks back into the range, top wick retest, you short it down into the lows. Very simple. And this was a very small move. And, you know, when I'm intraday trading gold, I'm only really going for 20, 25, 30 pips. And for me, that is good enough. And that's it. That is all you need. That is the simplest of trade breakdown that you guys are going to see on YouTube. You're going to see on YouTube people drawing the most complicated technical analysis in the world. And the key to your success is zero hesitation. Hesitation kills traders. And the more that you overanalyze, the more you are going to hesitate. If you guys want to watch me trade live on YouTube, then you can catch me on a live stream Tuesday to Friday. I hope to see you guys there.